Hey guys, what is up? DBP back with a video. What we're going to be doing today, guys, is I'm going to show you, well, me and my grandma, we're going to show you how to survive a night in the wilderness when you're all lost and you can't find your way back to where you're supposed to be. So, the first, essential gear is basically, you got a pocket knife. I have mine. It's a very good knife. Normally, you're going to want a walking stick for support, like my grandma has here. I have my dog with me. We're just going to do this in the backyard, but okay, you can do this at home. Be careful, though. Make sure an adult is supervising you. I didn't give you any ideas. Trust me. So, what we're going to do is go in the back. I'll show you. It's going to be fun, okay? Start thinking about plans of how do you think I'm gonna build this. It's gonna be good. Good. It's gonna be good. Dogs. Okay. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna want to bring some rope, even though we didn't bring rope. So I'm going to tell you what to do when you have rope. I'm going to show you what to do when you don't have rope. So the first rule of doing this is always dress accordingly. Always be prepared. That's the Boy Scout motto. I am a formal Boy Scout. I got kicked out though. So what you're gonna do to find a good place is you see it's got lots of covering and stuff. So it's got lots of cover. It's gonna protect you from the elements. Don't be exposed. Everything here is dry. There's nothing that's wet, and that's if it's wet, it's gonna really be it's not gonna be fun at all for you. So once you found your spot, which our spot's here. Mima, come on. So after you found your spot, you're gonna want to start setting up. So I choose this spot right here. A whole bunch of space. It's dry. There's lots of needles. So the first thing that you're gonna want to do is start finding stuff for stakes. To stake down a tarp. You're gonna find dry wood and stuff that you don't really need. I'm gonna break it. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna pull out something to sharpen it. In this case, it's my knife. Trendy pocket knife. Now what you're gonna do, you're gonna start cutting off all the edges and sharpening it all down to make it smooth. But in this case, since we don't have a tarp, the edges aren't gonna really matter. So after you start sharpening it, and you should have somebody else start gathering wood. Ask them nicely. Can you start grabbing some wood, please? So you got to make sure that your stake is sharp enough to actually go in the ground to start building up support. You're going to want to make a long row with 2 columns in each. So it's a 2 by however many you need it to be, so you can start stacking sticks up in the middle. So once you have a stake that sort of looks like this, it's sharp enough, and then you can stick it in the ground. You're gonna find either a stick or something heavy to hit it down into the ground with. So like a stone or sometimes a heavy stick would work. In this case though, I'm gonna use a stick because that's like the only thing I can find here. So you're gonna wanna hit it into the ground and hopefully it doesn't break. Twist it. And note guys, it's frozen out here, so it's gonna be a lot harder. I really shouldn't have made this video right now. Try sticking it up in there. I think this is enough wood for now. And a rule that they always say in Boy Scouts, use your, look at your surroundings, figure out what you can use, what can be used, where, how it's going to be used. Whole bunch of different rules. I'm having no luck. Time to break out the knife. Guys, if you have a knife like this, and it's really nice, try not to stab the ground with it. Don't do what I do. As it dulls out the blade. There. So am I decent? There. Okay, then what you're gonna do is try and pack it in as much as possible. For my case, it's like an inch. So hopefully when you have to do this, it's not in the winter and it's frozen. So then, what you want to do, after you get like an entire row of these, which I don't have enough time to do right now, because I'm on a time limit, is you don't want to start building a campfire to stay warm if you don't get like a shelter to go. Or no, wait. You're gonna want to start building a shelter so you at least have some protection for what you need to do. So for the shelter, what you want is, like I said, a dry area. You're gonna want to block the wind. Have, like, normally when the wind blows one way, it's gonna come from that way the entire period of like 6 hours. So you're gonna want to have the opening of your teepee, you're gonna want it having facing away from where the wind is blowing, because if it's facing towards it, it's going to go into the teepee that you were building, or your shelter, and it's going to cool everybody down. You can get hypothermia. It's not fun. So I'm gonna get my gloves on. I'm gonna get some more. So the first thing you're gonna do is find like some dry leaves and stuff and start piling them in an area. And then after you do that, you're gonna want to start building up some sticks and stuff to cover it. Find like all this dry stuff right here. I'm gonna find a whole bunch of that and just pile it up. Just scrape the ground with your foot. Try and like get, like, in my case, pine cones out of your way. And just like scrape the ground. You don't want to get too deep into the ground, because then all the stuff there it's gonna be wet, and it's not gonna be fun because you're gonna have to sleep on it. And it's not fun for anybody. Trust me. There. Alright guys, this has been part 1 of the wilderness survival. I'm going to tell you right now, second part is going to be much better. I'm going to have a lot more things organized and I'll continue from there. Alright, see you guys later.